A serpent, a glowing fruit, a choice that changed everything. Before you hear the story of paradise, you need to see how it ended. This is the true beginning of the human race, and nothing will ever be the same after this. Before time had a name, before the first breath of wind ever crossed an ocean, there was nothing. Pure silence, pure darkness, and then, without warning, everything. From the void, a world took shape. Mountains burst upward through the earth. Oceans rushed to fill the gaps. Forests grew where there was nothing. And at the center of it all, a garden began to form. A place unlike anything that would ever exist again. No place on earth has ever looked like this. No artist has ever captured it. No dream has ever come close. The Garden of Eden was alive in a way the world has never been since. Every tree, every river, every creature thriving in complete harmony. And then came something new. Not a creature of instinct, not an animal of the wild. Something shaped with intention, with purpose. Formed from the very earth of the garden itself. He was the first of his kind. He was called Adam. And then, life. The first human breath ever drawn. His chest rose, his fingers moved, and Adam opened his eyes for the very first time, staring up at a world he had never seen, but somehow already belonged to. He rose to his feet, the first man ever to stand on this earth. And what he saw, no human has seen since. A world completely untouched, completely alive, completely his. Every creature of the earth came before him, and Adam did something remarkable. He named them. Each animal, each bird, each creature that moved. He did not just label them, he connected with them. He became the keeper of this living world. But paradise held a quiet truth that not even the most beautiful garden could hide. Every creature had its counterpart. Every bird had its partner. Every beast walked beside another. Adam had everything, and yet something profound was missing. And so, something extraordinary was set in motion. As Adam fell into the deepest sleep he had ever known, something beside him began to stir. Something that had never existed before. Something that would change everything. From him, but not lesser than him. A counterpart, an equal. She did not arrive from the dust of the earth. She was formed from something already alive. And when she opened her eyes for the first time, the garden itself seemed to hold its breath. Adam woke, and what he saw made him stop. Not an animal, not a creature, something familiar, and yet completely new. Someone who looked like him, thought like him, and yet was entirely her own. He called her Woman. And together, they discovered paradise. Every river, every tree, every creature was theirs to know. They had no fear, no hunger that went unanswered, no darkness, no pain, just the garden and each other. This was life as it was always meant to be. But paradise came with a single boundary. Among the countless thousands of trees, one stood apart, set apart not just by its appearance, but by what it carried. One rule, one tree, and everything depended on it. And then, a voice. Not from the trees, not from the wind. From something coiled in the branches of the one tree they were told to leave alone. Ancient, patient, and far more cunning than anything else in the garden. What the serpent offered was not just fruit. It was knowledge, the promise of more, the suggestion that what they had was not enough, that they were being kept from something. It was a lie wrapped in just enough truth to be believed. And the world held its breath. She reached out, she took it, and the moment that fruit touched her lips, something in the universe shifted. Then she turned to Adam, and he chose too. That single moment, that single choice, would echo through every generation of humanity that ever lived. And just like that, it was over. The world they had known was already gone. The perfect light faded, the warmth cooled, and for the first time in human history, two people felt something no creature in that garden had ever felt before. Shame. There was nowhere to hide, and they knew it. The same garden that had been their home now felt like a witness against them. They crouched in the shadows of the trees, hoping the silence would protect them. It did not. The sentence was delivered. The garden, their home, their entire world, was no longer theirs. They would leave, and the way back would be forever closed. Two towering gates, a blazing sword of fire, and the end of an age that would never come again. They left with nothing but each other. The soft grass of paradise replaced by hard stone, the perfect light replaced by a harsher sun. But they walked forward, because that was all they could do. And in that step forward, the human story truly began. Every generation that followed, every triumph and every heartbreak, every act of love and every act of failure, it all began here, with two people standing at the edge of everything they lost, choosing together to keep going.